Hello there, everybody! This is Ostuni. Welcome back to another episode of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Parallel Quest with Mods, and we've got three rather interesting mods on tap for today. First, we got Fasha from Leon Exodia, and I do say Fasha. I'm not particularly just focusing in on the fact that we are going to be playing as this particular form of her today, but I wanted to show you guys this because this has been Leon's baby for a pretty good while, and I thought I would cover it and see how it is. So this is pre-release, by the way, so this is still actually a little a ways from actually being released. But first, you've got standard Fasha. Let's see, and I like the detail. I didn't get to show you guys this. The earrings on her, I think, are a really decent touch. And there's actually a lot more to this mod than meets the eye. I mean, it looks cool and everything like that, and it's obviously like, oh my gosh, it's Super Saiyan 4. Like, she looks like Fasha and everything like that, but there's actually something a little bit more to this that a lot of other modders don't really get into. But maybe, like, within the last patcher update, which I'll talk about that while we're actually covering her, we may see some more of it, but you'll see what I mean in a second. Next, we actually have a time breaker with a unique mask, a see-through glass eye part right here, so you can actually see through to her eyes, so that's kind of interesting. Maybe she was a willing participant with the whole time breaker thing, because I mean, she was one of the more brutal Saiyans, to be honest. Let's see, then we have, of course, the form that we will be playing today, Baby Absorbed. And I gotta say, pretty nice, like, as far as this goes. I mean, there's not much you can really do with the baby design to make it super duper unique, but I do like this. I think something that would have been pretty cool, too, is maybe see that halfway form between, like, just white hair and regular eyes, like, you know, where Vegeta had, like, the shoulder things, like, coming up out of him. I think that would have been a pretty cool thing. So maybe Leon, maybe have that be a transformation or something. But yeah, we're definitely going to be playing as the Baby Absorbed version today. But also there is a final version, which is basically her out of her Time Breaker gear. And each one of these has a different moveset, so that's also pretty interesting too, and different as power scale too, because you can actually see where you go from regular to Super Saiyan 4. You definitely get a big freaking jump in stats, and I do like that. Let's see, so we're going to be playing as Fasha, and something to note is that she is actually pretty much completely voiced, like, either by interesting voice lines that are from, like, previous games, and also Leon actually got some help from a voice actor. I cannot remember the name right off the top of my head, but don't worry about that particularly, because I'll be covering her Super Saiyan 4 variant in the next episode of Parallel Quest with Mods that I do. So I'll have the name of the voice actor, but she has unique interactions with, like, a bunch of different characters, and that is so cool, something you don't really hear a lot of mods boast. But
who wants to die?
Well, apparently you do, because this is HX Goku Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan 4. So let me give you a little bit of a backstory as to why this is a thing, besides the fact that it looks freaking amazing. This is a mod by Heitalent, and I believe that it's one of his freebies, if I'm not mistaken. If I got that wrong, I'll have text up on the screen to say that I'm wrong. But to my knowledge, as of right now, it's free. But the concept of HX is actually, I can't really show you guys, but if you'll notice on his middle finger right there, he has a ring on. And this is because Heitalent actually decided to create his own lore item called the H-Ring. And basically what it is it is a type of fusion item. And basically, in order to fuse with it, two people wear it, and they fist bump with each other. And he's really particular about the actual like facets of how the fusion works. And you can actually take a look at this picture right here. I'll go ahead and put that up on the screen if you guys want to read a little bit more into it. But essentially, this is what the fusion of Ultra Instinct Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Goku would look like. And I have to say, I am a fan. I like a lot of the details to this. I'm not so sure I like the white eyeshadowing. I think it would have been cool to just have that just continue to be red. I don't see why that needed to be white, but it's Air's mod, it's his choice, and I mean, it's a pretty well-designed looking mod. And these are H graphics, by the way, as far as the shaders and everything go. And you actually have, Ultra Dragon Fist. Air, you very rarely ever do, no offense, but you rarely ever do a custom skill, so I'm very actually looking forward to playing around with that. But you guys probably came for one particular reason, a character that I bet a lot of you have been waiting to see in Xenoverse 2 ever since the modding scene got up off the ground. A proper version and a pretty good-looking version of a certain anime character that hypothetically could defeat anybody in one punch. That's right, it's motherfucking Saitama, and I have to say that so far, this is probably the best version of him to come out, because there's some custom assets as far as the belt goes, the top right there. It may not look like the best little zipper and everything like that, but at least they made the effort to actually make it. And he has a cape on, everything is so cool. But he looks great. I will say though, I'm not sure exactly what to expect from him battle-wise, because he does not have any custom skills. So we will just have to see how that kind of works. And he's pure melee, so that's definitely good. So we'll see how he works out and see if he can live up to the moniker of One Punch Man, possibly. So
moving out.
Oh, and he's got Trunks' voice. Well, at least he looks good. Am I right, guys? Looks good? I think he does. But anyway, let's go ahead and start this off with Fasha. Something that I was mentioning earlier is that we may actually be seeing a lot more mods with custom voice interaction. Oh, that Ultra Instinct aura on Super Saiyan 4 Ultra Instinct Goku looks amazing. Is that Cell back there? Is that Super Saiyan 4 Cell? That's so... Oh, that's awesome. But, you guys may actually be seeing a lot more custom voiced, CACs and everything like that, because in the last patcher, I believe it was revealed that we now have the ability to patch in custom quest dialogue. So that's actually pretty good on that point of just...
That ambush attack was really good.
Oh, that's right. Gallic Cannon.
You're getting carried away.
Oh, no.
I'll stop time soon.
Ooh.
How
Death
can I
Wave.
have so much difficulty against
Actually
the
pretty
likes
good.
of you?
Like that.
If you're gonna run, now's the time.
Oh, she's definitely
Oh
voiced.
crap, my teeth.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Pretty
I
powerful, I
think I'm a
have to
little
say.
mad now.
All right. But in addition to seeing just regular like voiceovers for characters in general, you guys may actually also see more custom quests because of this. Because now that we can actually put in custom dialogue for quests, I mean, that's more motivation for people to actually put the time in to make them. But the thing about that is that I don't think that there's a dedicated way to actually installing and making quests practically. Like the only people, like there are only so many people that are actually doing that, and it's like it's very finicky, I believe, from what I've seen. Although there are people that do it. Like, I just hope that it catches on, because that could be definitely a way of keeping this game going even longer. I mean, characters help and everything like that, but you got to think about it. Replaying the same stuff, even with a different character, may get boring over time. But if you have brand new custom content, then that is definitely another matter. And something else that I actually read about that's actually in the newer versions of the patcher is the ability to change NPCs in Canton City. So I'm wondering exactly how that works, because depending on how it does, like, we could possibly have, like, modded characters come in as NPCs. We could see other Dragon Ball characters in general that are already in the game maybe come in as NPCs. It's an interesting thing to watch out for. Like, it's so weird. Like, the game is definitely not being supported anymore by Bandai Namco, at least as far as I know. But, like, it's just interesting how a modding community can keep a game alive. Like Skyrim. Like, Skyrim is, like, I believe a little over a decade old now. I'm pretty sure. But it just keeps going, mainly because of the modding community.
And with the bird watching? Well, forget that already.
Oh,
Let's have ourselves some real fun.
Oh no, Saitama got knocked out.
Let's use them to play.
Everybody's gonna get mad.
It'd be good to kill some time.
Oh,
Let's just finish them off.
Cooler is a good one.
Being inconvenienced.
Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got it. Oh, Jesus. No. Come on. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you 17. Yeah, you want to know what would actually be a interesting potential parallel quest, though? Just have a whole bunch of, like, baby-controlled characters, like, and just battle it out with all of them. I think that would be, like, really cool.
How can someone
and depending on how many you could actually get together, you could make it into a multi-phase kind of deal, and actually, like, have your own little story go on inside of that. Like, the potential of, like, making your own parallel quests definitely adds something to that, because, like, you could create your very own story. Like, one thing that I just kind of thought of, like, right off the top of my head, and this would be a good idea, is, in the last episode, I covered a pack covering Masako X's What If Raditz Turned Good series. Now, how about this as a hypothetical? How about a series of parallel quests where either it is basically you playing as or assisting Raditz in his version of the story? I think that would be freaking amazing, and that's something I actually got to mention to, well, I actually mentioned this on Twitter, for those of you who follow me, but I'm not going to be covering, the remainder of the pack that I covered before. It's not that the pack is terrible, it's actually really good, but there is, oh my god, there is just something that is happening right now, and I can't go into it too much because I don't know how much they want to keep secret about it, but there is a very ambitious project going on right now, and, like, it just dwarfs, like, any other project I've ever seen before, and I want to give that, like, my full attention, and in order for me to do that, I kind of have to not cover that particular mod.
Why are you so strong?
And, like, it's a shame, but I think you guys are gonna, like, whenever the mod comes out, whenever the pack comes out, you guys will see why. You guys will see why I have to do that way.
Where's that power coming from?
There we go, and bam! Watch out. Dang it. I'm gonna get you, Piccolo.
Hurry up and come at me.
I'm gonna get you. I'm coming at you.
Now we're talking. This is starting to get interesting. This opponent isn't so ordinary.
Can I talk to Cell? Okay, and now is Cell gonna assist me? That'd be awesome. Cell, help me! Help me, Cell. Oh, yep, new supporter.
You know, I'm just
Yeah!
gonna go
Cell's
ahead
back.
and end
Fuck
this
yeah.
tiring little fight with the power of my perfect form.
If you're gonna run, now's the time.
God, it's so rare that you ever get to hear a, like, completely voiced mod, which is kind of ironic because I literally did last episode, and even that was a surprise, just Master Chief in general being completely voiced. And not only that, but having sound bits from the actual game itself for, like, the Magnum shot, the grenade, and the energy sword. Fucking incredible. Like, it's like, now that, like, the patcher has basically switched into overdrive as far as, like, what it can do, and now that we don't have to worry about, like, DLC kind of mixing things up nearly as much, it seems like the modders have really stepped their game up. And I actually see a lot less of the whole, like, Xenoverse 2 versus Fighters debate going on right now, which I actually enjoy that as well, because it, like, as a lot of people, a lot of sensible people will actually mention, it's a really stupid argument. They are both definitely catered to two different kinds of players. Like, this is, like, pretty much a glorified action RPG. And if you want your tournament fighter, like, Fighters is the way to go for that. And there's nothing wrong if you like one game or the other. It's just personal tastes. Let's see. And it's just one of those things where I'm just glad that we're getting beyond that whole thing. And let's get you out of here, Gohan. Fuck you. Alright, so, overall thoughts on...
That's pretty good, but don't rest on your laurels.
That's right, well, thank you. Thank you, sir. But anyway, thoughts on Fasha. She has a very fun move list to actually play around with. Her supers are good. Her ultimates are definitely good. Supernova Cooler definitely being one of the higher damage ultimates in the game really helps things out a pretty good bit, and I think would make this form a lot more viable to play as. Like, I say viable, you wouldn't be able to play this online or anything like that, but I mean, you know, in a sense that, like, you could actually do stuff offline and actually succeed with her. But her design, pretty dang good. So yeah, that's gonna be it for Baby Form Fasha. In the next episode, I'll actually go on and look at her Super Saiyan 4 form in particular, and maybe even one episode after that I may choose another form to do, but I think the Super Saiyan 4 one is definitely going to be the last one. I could be wrong, but yeah. But anyway, next part of this, let's get on with Super Saiyan 4 Ultra Instinct HX Fusion Goku. Wow, that's a long name. Alright guys, we are back with Super Saiyan 4 Ultra Instinct Goku from basically Heitalent, and it is a HX Fusion, as I mentioned before, because of the H-Ring that Heitalent has developed, and this mod is pretty. It's really pretty. I really like the combination of how everything turns out. Like, the aura definitely is a big part of what makes this so cool. And plus, like, Super Saiyan 4 and Ultra Instinct together, you can't really go wrong. But let's see how he plays.
I won't die so easily.
Gotta get the HUD back up. There we go.
yourself.
Oh, okay, so he definitely uses... Oh, I haven't used this fighting style ever. Oh my gosh! That's satisfying. Oh, that's cool. Let's see, can I...
I'm only waiting a short while.
Oh, he can do the auto dodge. Oh, jeez. Okay, so air. You did great. Ooh, surging spirit.
Not bad at all. Maybe I'll wait a little longer.
Awesome. Alright, Godly Display Ultra Dragon Fist. We gotta
I'm
try
just
that.
gonna go ahead
Oh, yeah,
and
there's
end this
fucked up Cell.
tiring little fight with the power of my perfect form.
Oh, okay. So it's...
Not bad.
Ooh,
Not
nice
bad
chunk
at all.
of damage. Pretty good.
Not bad. And since I've got nothing else better to do right now, why not waste a few more moments with you?
Oh, okay, so I can charge the Soaring Fist. I haven't actually used Ultra Instinct Goku on my own time, so that's kind of... Ooh, nice.
Even with all my perfect power, I should be able to beat you easily.
Sorry, Cell.
No, this isn't possible. My
Alright,
perfect
let's go
form
ahead
should be
and charge
invincible.
it.
I can't stand losing like this.
Someone's showing promise. Okay, you bought yourself
Let's
more
see.
time.
I think Broly's next. We'll see if we can body Broly with Godly Display. Or no, Super Boo. Okay, we'll body Super Boo with Godly Display.
Are you scared? You scared of me? That hurt a little. You're not bad. You're really strong.
Well, I almost bodied him with just like the beginning stages of the move. That's right.
Are you set on defeating all of them on your own? There won't be
Yep.
a single one left for me.
Who's turning up? Alright.
I will kill you all.
Let's show them the might of Super Saiyan 5. I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Ultra Instinct thing.
Done it. If you let yourself be,
Ooh, get him.
you
Get
wouldn't
him.
have to suffer.
Oh, dicks. You guys gotta get in my way and shit.
Impossible.
Get out of here. You're drunk, Broly.
You're really laying into
Think you
them,
can
Mars.
lay hands on
You know
me?
what? Just
Nuh-uh.
crush 'em all.
Ain't gonna happen. Alright, so the next. Your name, Alright. Uh-oh. He got my hand. Ooh, I got him. I think I got him. I think I got him. Dicks! I almost KO'd him with that. Alright, awesome. And the last opponent?
And that's a wrap.
Come on.
I'll admit, I didn't
Give it to
think
me.
you had it in you.
Give it to me, Beerus. Give it to me, Beerus.
I'm moved, really. In fact, I won't destroy Earth after all, because I'd rather destroy you.
Well, I'm gonna destroy you first, Beerus. I'm gonna body the hell out of you. Oh, jeez. Oh, dang. Why do you... Such a dick.
Good. That's the spirit.
Oh. He just keeps on going until he, like, has no key left? Is that it? In that case, I could try to just activate it from here.
Good. It's been a while since I've had fun.
I guess the more energy he has, the more attempts he'll actually get. I really want to get him with Godly Display, though. I know this is very impractical, but I'm going to try it. Oh, I got him. Oh, it's over.
Oh, you're quite...
Oh, you know what? Okay, let's go old school. One last try. Are you shitting me? No. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Well,
we're done.
I technically got him. Saitama actually beat him, but still. Alright, so yeah.
I have nothing left to teach you!
Yeah. I guess Raditz is happy. But yeah, so definitely, as far as raw power goes, Super Saiyan 4, Ultra Instinct Goku definitely lives up to that hype. He has the auto dodge, which is great. His design is impeccable, except for like I would have had like the red underlines under his eyes kind of stay there. That's just a itty bitty little nitpick out of all of this though. And his move set is good. The Ultra Dragon Fist is a nice little touch. I didn't use it all that much, but it's a little bit of a jumped up version of the original and recolored a bit to look like the actual Ultra Instinct aura, so that's good. And godly display. That is that hits like a truck. So definitely a mod worth your time if you're a fan of Ultra Instinct, if you're a fan of Super Saiyan 4, if you're a fan of both, definitely give this a try. I'm pretty sure that Air has this up on his Patreon for free. Like I said, if not, I will put text down below and you'll see it and you'll be all like, oh, well, gosh darn it. Well, it doesn't really take that much to support him and get the mod. $5, I think, minimum is what I have on there. And I was able to get access to the mod, but I'm pretty sure it's free. But next up, though, is the first ever Saitama. So stay tuned. Let's get on into it. All right, everybody, it's the main event. The first good-looking Saitama. So, yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. So far, appearance-wise, pretty much spot on. He has no custom skills, and from what I saw, his stats look like a regular CAC, well, not a CAC, but a regular mod. So we're gonna have to see how this kind of goes. So let's get into it and see how we do against Broly.
Kakarot! I'm not Kakarot!
Okay, let's see.
That was surprising. Pretty good.
Alright, so his attack,
You've done it.
not too bad, I guess. Alright. His attack definitely ain't bad.
This attack is nothing.
Okay. Alright. And I'll address the elephant in the room in a little bit. Don't you worry your pretty little heads about that. I'm gonna. So his attack stat definitely isn't bad. So he definitely has some punch behind. Oh jeez. Well, couldn't get him there. Maybe now. Oh jeez.
I'll kill you!
Go ahead and charge up again. Wait, no aura. I do like that little touch too, because I mean, it's not like he has a super big aura in the show either. Dang it.
No!
Alright. So, let's see how he fares against a more powerful Time Breaker style Broly. Let's see. So far I'm liking him just for, like, from a mod perspective and everything like that. Just as a general character, he's pretty good. But like I said, I've got my criticism, but I'm going to wait a little bit until I actually give that. That's one. Holy shit. Just knocked the fuck out of him. There was fuck in him, but now there isn't. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Stop it. I got you. Oh, damn. Well, shit. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give my criticisms.
Pretty good, but don't rest on
Like,
your laurels.
and this has nothing to do with the fact that I wasn't able to actually get the win with Saitama here. But this is just a little bit of a generic, this isn't even actually criticisms, this is actually more suggestions to the modder, because this is the best looking one that I've seen, and I really want to see some improvements to it, so here we go. Okay, first of all, there needs to be a overpowered version. It just needs to be a thing. That's like a big thing that I would say. I think that if I admire the fact that you made a version of him that's comparable to any character, so that it's not superly like easy to win with him. But we need to have the option just because of he's Saitama. I think that would be like a big number one point. And number two, like, even with this form of him, he could be a little bit more powerful and still feel like he's not overpowered. So his regular form, if you would ever make an overpowered form, can be a little bit elevated, like as far as like terms of like how hard he can hit. And the last thing, and it's not even as much of a deal as I thought it would be. I do like his move set. I mean, but there is one thing. Maybe in another, like, make another move set, and you got to incorporate two very particular moves for him with this one. Just the regular Dragon Fist, because I mean it's literally one punch, or maybe even make a super like maybe make a customized overpowered as shit version of it and just have that be like the literal one punch. Like, I think that, or actually make that for the overpowered version. That would be good. Another move, I would say maybe the Molotov cocktail, or the Molotov time skip Molotov would be a good one too, because that's pretty much the closest thing that we got to consecutive normal punches. The move that I believe that he defeated the last big enemy of Season 1 with, which, where the hell is Season 2? Did we ever get an announcement on that? I don't know if we ever got an announcement on that. But anyway, I really do applaud everything of this mod so far. I hope that you guys update it in the future. I would say to anyone, like, I've been trying to make this case to anyone who I really want to see them update their mod. I did it particularly with Android 21, and I'll make it with this mod. If you update it, re-upload it. Don't just update it, just re-upload it, because I pretty much know for a fact that if you just upload it, there's a chance that, like, it'll just get lost in the shuffle of things, because even when you update a mod, it won't go to the front page of the website. So if you do an update, just re-upload it so that people will be able to see that, oh, there was an update, and maybe even in the thumbnail and the title, just say version blah blah blah. And I think that would be better for you overall, because, like, I would definitely love to cover a update of this mod. I hope that you guys are like gonna add some things onto it. Maybe this one's kind of nitpicky. I could see if you guys didn't do this because it is kind of random, but then again, as I was saying in the earlier parts of this episode, there are reasons to do this too. Maybe voice quotes or something like that. Because, like, for a mod as good looking as this is, I just want to see as much awesome shit for it as I possibly can. I may be a little selfish in that regard, But hey, Saitama's a pretty cool character. He's been a often requested character of the community and everything like that. So I definitely want to see, this particular version of him get some polish. So hopefully you guys will do that. And you guys can check out Saitama and hopefully Super Saiyan 4 Ultra Instinct Goku in the description. You'll have to go into Aerith's Patreon for Goku in particular, but I'm pretty sure that he is free. Once again, text will have popped up on the screen by now if he's not, so sorry if he's not, but that's Aerith's decision if he is or not. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to know when the next episode is coming out. And question of the day: who is a big-time anime character that you would like to see in Xenoverse 2 that has not been modded in yet? And I actually know my answer. I just thought of it right off the top of my head. And he's a relatively simple character, but I think he would be a very well-received character. And that would be... Okay, I remember his name now. From Yu Yu Hakusho, Yusuke Urameshi. I think he would be a awesome addition to the cast. And I mean, hell, even put some more characters with him. Put Kuwabara in. Put the main antagonist of the tournament series in. That would be pretty cool too. But yeah, I think that would be a really good addition to the Xenoverse 2's like vast modded roster basically that we've created, in addition to Saitama, Naruto's one, which I still need to cover at some point, maybe in the next episode. And yeah, I think that would be a really cool thing. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is Ostuni signing off. Yeah.